Hey again, me hearties. Since my last two videos from before Christmas posted, I thought I would go ahead and feel safe enough to post these. I got a lot to talk about, so I'm hoping that this video doesn't run too long. I will try to keep it short. But the thing I really want to get started saying the most is I really enjoyed working on the Dreadfleet. Just the amount of details, I loved it. But the truth of the matter is, I had taken a vacation over the holidays. I was out of town. I wasn't painting. And my headache situation, and I don't know if I've discussed that in other videos, but besides the shakiness that my hands have lately been getting, I've been having some pretty bad headaches. And because of that, it's kind of been limiting my work, because I do get, if I push it and I keep painting even though I've got a bad headache, it becomes a migraine, like full on. And by migraine I don't just mean it's just super headache. It's beyond that. It lays me up in bed. I'm either in bed or I'm in the bathroom puking. It's the kind where you see colors and just bright flashes of light. It's dizziness, just bizarre. Unless you've suffered a migraine, which I hope no one ever does. It's something else. I've been trying to stave off that kind of thing, but working on the GW minis, and as you know, I've been doing this for many years. It's can give you some eye strain, and that doesn't help headaches at all. But the quality of a GW miniature is such that you need to be so precise with it. You need to get in there with your tiniest brush and pick out those details. I mean, the quality of the model demands it. And I'm a perfectionist, and I like to try and get in there, get the model painted as well as I'm able. And really, it's caused some ongoing issues. And in my family, my aunt actually has vertigo issues. And she's had a lot of headaches in her life, and her vertigo has become so bad that it almost ruined her career. And she's taking all these medications now to try and stave off brain surgery, so it's actually a pretty serious condition. So I am actually backing out, unfortunately, of continuing with the Dreadfleet, and in fact, letting down the people that have been my supporters. And it's been an enjoyable ride, and I can't explain enough how it hurts me to say I can't complete these jobs, because for years that's all I've done. I'm not an old person. I'm 32 years old. I don't think I should be having these kind of issues now, but I have worked with my eyes very hard. Everyone's body is different. I had taken on a trade with someone on Board Game Geek to paint their little Risk miniatures, and Risk miniatures, they're tiny. They're like, let me grab a Mansions of Madness figure here. You figure, this is... Alright, well, there's going to be some nudity here, so if you're sensitive to that, look away. But this is a Mansions of Madness figure, as you can see here, and the Risk figure is half her size. It's like down below her navel. And I was working on those with a magnifying glass, and the headaches were so bad. I told the guy I was working with, I can't continue it. There's no way I can do it. And I didn't think that would happen here with the Warhammer stuff, and unfortunately it is. Now, Mansions of Madness characters, they're not nearly as not nearly as detailed as a Games Workshop miniature by any means, and I've painted them, and I don't have the headaches that I've gotten with painting the Warhammer figures. So, you know, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I've had to back out of the painting, and I feel I'm not an emotional. I don't like. I am emotional. I don't like. I'm not a girly girl womany. I'm not going to start blubbering here. That's not my style. So I'm sorry, and I know how flat that will resonate with the people that I've been painting for. All I can do is, you know, give them refunds, and you know, for you know, it's hard, but it is what it is. I've had a lot of family strains. I've had a lot of issues that I've been dealing with besides the headaches, and I'm certain that those issues have not helped my headache situation, and I've been working very hard. It's, you know, you can't see what goes on behind the screen. I know I post these videos, and you see videos other people post, but you don't know the life of that person, what's going on. And I try to keep everything as professional as possible. You know, I don't launch into personal stuff always. So I'm running on and on, and I don't want to keep on, but I'm going to show you some close-ups of these finished ships. One of the ships is missing because I've actually already shipped it out. I've already contacted my people that I've been working with, and shipping their ships and components back, refunding them and whatnot. And I'm going to show close-ups of these. And if you have any questions with painting your fleet at all, any question, I will go into extreme detail with helping you to achieve the look that you want for your ships. I still want to be here to support you, even if you can't see me do mine. And the one thing I will say, after assembling these pieces, I want you to be aware that they are engineered so well that the primer and even the glue is going to make these joints extremely tight. You might have some trouble attaching the sails to your masts. So what I'm going to tell you now is, before you do that, before you attach the sails to the mast, open up the holes, you know, that the nub will fit into. You know what I'm talking about when you look at the miniature, but you know, these little nubbies at the bottom. Open up the hole that nub would fit into. Use an X-Acto knife, just carve out the hole just a little bit, and trust me, it will save you headaches. Literally. Trust me, I know. These pieces were not easy to snap together, so I had to improvise. You can also file down the nubs. If you like, you could even cut the nubs completely off, but I don't suggest that. The nub helps with a solid permanent connection, so you can file down the nubs, but certainly you can cut the nub off, but try not to do that. But yeah, just follow. If you want any help with if you don't currently own the White Dwarf articles and you want to know, and you can't get your hands on a copy, or you're simply too lazy, like, you know, I would be too lazy. I can go ahead and tell you what the White Dwarf says, and you know how I would go about it if you want my suggestion. Again, give me comments, send me emails if you have any trouble at all. I want to see you complete your ships, and I know that you can do it. And I thank you for sticking with me. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone for their understanding. Thank you. Me first mate. She thanks you as well. Right? Huh. Yeah.